Hello and welcome to another episode of Aviv. Today we're going to talk about Control-M Workload Automation, specifically the new change manager that they have built in there. And to help me and my audience understand exactly the benefit of having that in place is Olga Paker, all the way from Tel Aviv. Welcome to the zoo, Olga.
Hi, Alf. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you for coming. Olga is a product manager on the Control-M side, and you've been with us for how long?
For 16 years, quite a long time, all the time with Control-M.
That's amazing. There is very little domain expertise on that level in today's technology anymore, I have to say, so very glad we have you on board. Together with Olga, we have Robby, all the way from Chicago. He's on the technical marketing side of a Control-M. Welcome to the zoo, Robby.
It's great to be here, Al. Thank you very much.
How do you think the White Sox are going to do this year?
You know, they've got a couple good sluggers. They're out on the IR. They need a little pitching, a little defense, but probably no World Series, but they'll be entertaining.
So long as they keep you excited through the summer, that's what I said.
That's right.
Very good. So this thing, Change Manager for workload automation, what is it? Why do I need it?
Well, it's pretty simple. It's a better way for our customers and their end users to create jobs in their workload environment or to modify jobs that already exist. Control-M is historically very strong with the infrastructure and operations group, but more and more as every day goes by, more business users, end users, particularly application developers, need some involvement in the workload environment, and Workload Change Manager gives them a drop-dead simple interface to help them do that and collaborate and work together with those domain-specific folks in the scheduling and operations environment.
So Olga, how has things changed? What was it like before this solution came out, and what is it now?
As we learned from our customers, before there was a lot of manual effort and mainly lack of collaboration between the application developers and the operation teams, the schedulers, huge amount of manual work like filling the forms manually and then typing the jobs into the system. And with Workload Change Manager, it is possible for them to collaborate, to work together on the Control-M interface, to communicate with each other and to do all those changes in the automated way. Saves time.
So it was very siloed, very manual before, and this creates an automatic flow from one group to another and so on.
Yes, exactly.
So obviously the customers that already have Control-M should definitely look at it. Is this something you buy additionally to your installation, or is that something that you get with your next upgrade? How does the new Control Manager come into my life if I'm already a Control-M user?
Yes, you should buy this new add-on if you want to utilize it, and you can also give it a try through our trial environment on the web, and to see if it is useful to you. But basically, yes, you need to purchase this add-on.
Gotcha. And Robby, is this for everyone? The whole Control-M workload system is a big investment, and it's very important for those companies. But who uses this, and who would benefit the most, not only from Control-M, but from this new change manager?
Well, Olga mentioned it's an add-on. Workload Change Manager is incorporated into Control-M, so you have to ultimately be running Control-M to take advantage of Workload Change Manager. So all our existing customers, right, they can add it in. But if they're not an existing customer of Control-M and they're having any sorts of issues today getting the development folks working together with the operations folks related to the workload parts of the batch parts of their business, then even if they don't have Control-M today, it's definitely worth a look to see if you have any issues getting dev and ops together in the workload space. You can start with Workload Change Manager and Control-M in that specific environment and that particular application, and start to take advantage right away, even if they're net new to Control-M.
Great. I've spoken to some of your colleagues about workload automation in general, and it always fascinates me about these use cases. Have any of the customers out there started to using this yet? Do you have any use cases or stories you can share with the audience about how life has improved once control managers, the change manager is in place?
Sure. So, I mean, it's only been available less than 2 months, but we spent a lot of time, the development team and the product management team and the marketing teams, the technical teams, talking to customers. A few are using it today, but again, it's been out less than 2 months. One real good story from a customer of ours that's I don't have the after version yet, but the before is they have literally hundreds of forms that they've created in order to help those development teams work together better with the operations team to collaborate on the workload. There's hundreds of forms. On average, each form has a couple thousand words, and there's hundreds of them. So the process, like most customers, they've put something together today, but it takes a lot of time and effort to put that together. And at the end, who's got time to read a 2,000-page document every time they need to create some new jobs or manipulate them? And that's, as nasty as it sounds, it could be even much worse than that. Our customers tell us generally it takes 2 to 3 months to get some new workload into the environment from a group of users that may be fairly new to it or that doesn't do it every day. So that's the before. The after, which again, they're very early on in their uses of it, but they think that potentially it could save up to 80% of that back and forth and take out that part of the workload-related part of application development. Potentially up to 80% of that time could be removed, and that's exciting. Even if it's a little bit less than that, oh my gosh, even a 10-20% improvement would be significant. Let alone upwards of 50%.
That's amazing. No, I know. I've been dealing with technologies that have that type of impact. It's almost like you have to lie the other way. You have to tone it down because no one believes in numbers like 80%. But I've seen Control-M when you talk about the process that was in place before, it's not that the solution is that what we were doing was so silly, it wasn't that hard to get such a big bounce on the performance side.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. When you redo the process that you currently have, in addition to bring in a new solution that makes it much better, the numbers seem a bit unbelievable. Not everybody's going to get 80%, but even if it's 20 or 30%, so it could be huge.
Olga, you were saying?
Yeah, I was saying that there is also a lot of frustration between the groups and through the whole process of maintaining the workload changes. The application developers are frustrated and the operation teams also. So it's not only about the reduction of 80% of the effort, it's also making the groups working together and reaching much better results through this collaboration.
Good. No, I think that's something that's hampering almost all technology today. But we are doing a good job. Is ripping down these silos that we talked about for so long. They're actually starting to disappear because we can't afford. Technology is so important in our lives right now that things have to work much better than it used to. So technologies like this change manager, it makes sense, and it's about time we get rid of some strange behavior we've had at work. Olga, tell me, what's next? So you have this in place. This is a great way to save money, time, get rid of some of the frustration, which is an underrated thing that people don't think about. What's next? Well, how do you see change management and workload automation in general evolve over the next few years?
As I see workload automation as a part of the very big world of release automation also in general, as workload change manager can take much bigger part in the whole process of the DevOps, of making the application release cycle much more automated. As being a part of it is an important part for Control-M. Application developers who write their programs, who change their programs, they need at the same time to change the job. So we need to give them a way to correlate between the application change and the job change. They somehow need to record all this process together and to make it at one click. So here I see the direction. More integration with the application release tools and the processes.
Interesting. Yeah, I can see that develop. Well, this is very interesting. If so, tell me, Robby, if I want to get one of these things up and running, even if it's a trial, or if I just want to start a discussion, where do I go? Where can I find more information?
So, a couple websites. If you want more Control-M specific, bmc.com/Control-M. Or if you want to get a little bit more Workload Change Manager specific, you can try it for yourself. You go to bmc.com/change, and within a few minutes, you can see some 2-minute explainers, read the data sheet, watch a demo, and be trying it yourself in your environment. Just as simple as that. 10 minutes, all you need.
Awesome. I might do that. Very good. It was so good to have you two in the zoo. I really felt that this is a great product. We should follow up on this in the near future and see where it's going. So I appreciate your time. Thank you, Olga. Thank you, Robby.
Thank you, Alf.
Thanks, Al.
And for the rest of you out there, take care. Be safe. Bye-bye.